Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Drake from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. What is this amazing looking Kickstarter product you have here?
This is No Thank You Evil from Monty Cook. It is a RPG in a box kind of thing, designed specifically for a family to play with one of the kids running it as the GM or DM.
Hang on. Did you say it's a family game where the kid is the GM?
Specifically.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really streamlined system, ages as low as 5,
okay,
up to whatever sessions, as little as half an hour, up to however long you want to sit there.
Saturday.
For an average family, like 3 up to 5, maybe 6.
Wow. Okay, so this is the kid is the DM. The parents are playing with the kid.
Yeah, really early access special for RPGs.
So it's a imaginative type of environment going on here with the kid just making stuff up, pretty much.
Exactly.
This sounds pretty cool. I'm kind of interested about this one. Let's take a look inside this box. Here we have No Thank You Evil. This is the deluxe edition too.
Correct.
Because
you're special.
Because you're special. So this is the back of the box. Wow, that's pretty heavy, by the way. That's a lot of stuff.
And I don't know what's inside.
We don't know.
But here is a example map that a 6-year-old might create of a Fantasyland. What's behind the bookshelf?
You know, I'm okay with this plan because I've read X-Cop. I know 5-year-olds can make up some pretty cool stuff.
Exactly.
So
this is a perfect vessel to explore that creativity.
Stretch that imagination.
Without having to worry too much about...
Oh, man. You gotta love these boxes that are hard to open. There it is. So much stuff.
Okay.
Stickers.
Probably for standees.
Or
maybe stickers. Just fun stickers, because it's for kids. Probably
2 sheets of stickers.
Probably the Lair, actually. Just stickers, cuz.
Who doesn't like stickers?
So it looks like this is a character sheet?
Maybe. Hang on.
Is it?
Oh, I bet you put the stickers on here. This is kind of like white erase, or dry erase. So
probably that.
Okay, pools. We got tough, fast, smart,
and awesome.
Awesome.
There's probably charisma. It might also be
fun. There's a fun one too, and then treats.
Okay.
My companion is a...
Gotcha. And, of course, it couldn't be a Monty Cook game without him having the...
character blank.
Without having
is a
blank who blanks.
Fill in the blanks.
And, of course, ciphers as well are making a comeback on here.
Sweet.
Companion is a blank. Blank is a blank.
Knack and talent. Stuff, coins. Okay, cool. No, thank you.
You can get your hustle on with the check mark.
Hustle armor.
Okay.
So we've got 5 of those sheets.
This is cool.
These are again... You can write on these, it looks like, with a marker or something.
Probably
don't use
wet or dry erase.
Yeah, don't use a permanent marker, kids.
All right, so punch outs. These massive. Okay, yeah. So here are some standees. Massive. At least in case you need to know
whose turn is it.
Whose turn it is.
It's my turn.
My turn. And just anti-evil buttons.
No evil. Yep.
Right.
So again,
here.
No evil. And then we've got the standees here.
Yeah, looks like characters.
Yep. So these punch out. These are all cardboard kind of punch outs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really cool characters on here, man. Got like somebody with a monster on their backpack right here.
Robot.
Robot.
Just a kid in a lizard suit.
Lizard suit. No, he phoned that one in. I'm just kidding. We got a pirate. We have another robot thing with like a cat floating there. That's cool. Yeah, there's a ton of cool pictures or characters and stuff.
I like the witch.
Hot Rod, witch. Yeah, there's like a slingshot looking dude with like goblins or snails. That's pretty cool.
This is very nice.
All right. And then we've got more punch outs. These look like tokens for your stats.
Yeah, these probably go in those pools and use them instead of like having a number, erasing it, putting a different number. You probably use one of those to spend it. I know Numenera used that kind of thing as well.
Okay, yeah.
Your health also fuels your abilities, kind of thing.
Okay.
Where like you take might damage to use like.
Yeah. To do the damage, you spend a damage.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing where you spend might out of your tough out of your pool.
Right. I'm gonna use all the awesome for me. That's what I.
Of course, yeah.
And we got some more character sheets. These look like paper ones, so in case you need NPCs or something like that. What's up?
I see a cloth mat.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
This is the advantage of the deluxe edition right here, folks.
Oh my god, I bet it is. Oh, I've seen it.
Wow, that's pretty sweet. This is a real cloth map.
I wish I had one of these for my real RPG.
Everybody loves maps, but man, cloth maps are just even better than like fold outs, like poster boards and stuff like that. That is freaking cool. Man, and it's huge. We can't fit it all, obviously, but you can see it's the same map from the back of the box. But
yeah,
man, that is so cool.
I'm so impressed with this.
And it's like super high quality, like the printing on it and stuff.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah.
It feels old too. It's kind of like got this rustic. Rustic,
like they washed it.
Oh, I don't know if you can tell on the image, but can you see like that nasty like coloration that they put on it? It looks like old.
Like
parchment.
Old kind of smells.
Smells like adventure.
Smells like adventure to me.
And here's the rule book.
Here's the rule book.
A little hefty.
It is pretty hefty.
Oh, but that looks easy to read.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's so hefty. I mean, look at the page. Like
dense, resilient for the 5-year-olds who want to put it in their mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty high gloss too. So there's 80 pages, 90 pages, 96
95.
pages. But I mean, parents, this is for you. It's not that complicated, we promise. And let's go on an adventure.
Looks like a pre-gen to get you going.
So we've got that. These are all high gloss. These are like coloring adventure book, not coloring books.
I love the art.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And obviously, you didn't have to make it look like a kid drew it.
Right.
But I'm glad they did.
This is My Storia Travel Guide and Passport.
Oh, because that map, the line is My Storia.
Get it? I get it. This is a coloring book.
Your story.
Kind of.
That is a coloring book. It's an activity book. Get to know the land.
That's what I was trying to say. Activity book. It's like an activity book. And then stickers.
Like the stickers.
Boom.
For the book. Monty Cook, you thought of everything.
I get it now. 5 and up. 5 to infinity. What is this one? Lucy Lawful and the Awful Waffle.
So it's just a kid's book. That's just a kid's fiction book.
This is
bedtime stories.
That is really cool. Like, it's an actual storybook.
Also teaching kids about alignment.
There you go. Don't be lawful evil.
Okay, so it looks like got equipment on these.
Yeah, we've got different cards, ciphers.
Yeah. These are equipment.
Okay, so just to go through this box real quick, we've got huge D6s, custom stuff. The 6s are actually a no evil die. That's pretty cool. So very big.
Some plastic standees for those cardboard punch out minis.
And that's pretty much everything in the box. So we got to the side here. And we've got ciphers. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this. Show off those real quick.
So these are like really easy to understand, like item cards basically. Like here, this is what it is. This is what it looks like, and this is what it is. It's the good blaster.
What does it do?
It doesn't say. It's a good thing to have on your side. It's a good blaster. So these things are probably subjective. It's not like you get a +1 to shooting, but like, oh, I want to attack him. Oh, but I got the blaster, so I can do it from here. And it's a more abstract,
because
really
it's good,
streamlined. It's a good blaster. We got the Tyrannosaurus axe.
Nice.
That
looks cool.
Shredding thing. I actually probably use that in my campaign.
I think you should, man.
What does that do?
An axe with the head of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. When you swing it, it bites bad guys for 3 points of damage. When you're not using it, it falls asleep, snoring so loudly that it wakes itself up. Because it's a T-Rex, two-headed T-Rex hammer.
Oh my god, it's the best princess dress ever.
Literally, that's what it says.
Yes.
This
is the shiniest, prettiest, laciest dress you've ever seen.
So this is pretty cool. We've got character cards here. So again, we have those awesome looking artwork things here. There was the little goblin shooting person. So what's cool about these character cards is they actually have the stats and rules on the back. So now you have a bunch of...
If you want to play them, sure.
Yeah, you want to play them just as, without customizing them. This is a prince/princess, however you want to roll. And they've got all the stats there on the side and a little bit about them, charm, their knack, and their stuff.
Some fun friends.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And these are for each one of those standouts we saw earlier. So there's that astronaut. Where's the lizard dude that kind of phoned it in? I want to call him out real quick. Maybe he's not.
What was
Check that? What is this thing?
Who are you?
This is a creature.
Oh, it's just an enemy. Oh, it's probably an ally.
It's a character, so you can probably do whatever you want. And then this is the kid that phoned in Halloween here, Christmas too. He's another creature. So he's similar to this creature. This one, way to go. This kid bought that one at the dollar store costume. Come on. But it's your imagination, so whatever. But there's all these cutouts have character cards.
This is cool.
And then we've got it looks like companions.
Yeah, there's a space for them on the character sheets.
Yeah, so we've got the awesome alien, and they have awesome stats here or whatever. So all that cool stuff. Very cool. And there's a ton of different ones. There's T-Rexes and Pretty Pony. There's a robot dog. Dog, upside down, sorry, there you go.
Doge.
The big bad wolf. Isn't there a medium bad wolf too?
That's what it said. Probably just a smaller head.
And then we've got more creatures. I don't know if these maybe are NPCs or enemies or what have you, but there's a ton of those.
Here's these look like enemies.
There's a Killjoy.
They've got a more typical stat block.
Yep,
like
Killjoys.
Out of Monster Manuals.
They try to reach their Killjoy quota. There's a ninja zombie.
Oh man.
Or a zombie ninja.
Is he slow or is he fast? We don't know.
He's a ninja, man. You never know. They flip really well. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff. The Vex Knight. Look at that.
That's just like an epic thing.
That's just really cool artwork, so can't read that like that.
I like the variety. Like this clearly wasn't done by the same artist. They obviously got a lot of different people involved in this, and I'm really, really glad for it.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. What is that thing? Whoa.
Fearsome?
The Fearsome. There we go. Check that out. I don't even know what this guy does, but he's kind of scary. He is the Fearsome. Freaking me out.
Afeared.
So there's all we've got the companions, characters, creatures, and then we have ciphers. So
which are tools.
Tools.
Like he's done like Monty has done a Newman there before. These are random, usually kind of one loot, one use, maybe otherwise.
To kind of get you out of a jam or something?
Yeah.
Blows up a balloon and turns into a tool of your choice. Short. So one use magic item. Very cool.
Yep.
So that's what all the ciphers are for. So okay, cool. Let's cut really quick and we're gonna go through the rulebook really, really fast. So the rulebook here looks a little intimidating at first glance. I mean, it's pretty big, it's 90 pages, but really if you think about it like this is the PHB player handbook. This is the Game Master's Guide to teach you how to run adventures. But the mechanics in this game are super simple, and there's also a lot of extra stuff. It goes through each one of the classes.
Yeah. So it is
That's why it's so thick, because it's an RPG.
Yeah. So any given player won't ever need all of this. This is not like something you read through before you play.
Yeah.
Like the first chapter is, but most of it is you read through the first chapter to know how to play.
The rules are maybe like 10 to 15 pages. It's not a lot of rules. Like it's super simple.
Yes, it is in fact 13 pages.
Yeah. So, and then it actually goes to making your character, and then it goes through each and every class, which takes up a huge section because of all those different classes.
So obviously you only need to know what your class does.
Right, right.
And then it lists all the different equipment in the game you can get, like how much they cost if you wanted to buy them, stuff like that. Things you don't need to know offhandedly, but could flip to learn in the moment. This is very much more of a referential thing for the most part, rather than this is the rule book.
Right. It's and the game is super abstract because it's designed for kids and parents to play together. You don't have to be a mathematician to figure out damage scores in this. It's really easy.
Yeah. Attempting tasks, combat included, boils down to
how hard it is.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? The DM says, okay, that's like kind of hard.
Like let's say I want to climb a ladder. Yeah. Let's say it's a 10-foot ladder. How rough do you think that's going to be? Is it going to be easy, simple, impossible? No one's ever done this before. Yeah.
It's probably a piece of cake.
Right.
Unless you're like afraid of heights, for example.
Bingo. Then it's a +1.
Yeah, it might get more difficult. So it might be something, maybe you have to get a 2, which is like probably fine, but maybe not.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much how you do anything in the game that requires a check. Yeah. So if I want to climb a ladder that was in a dangerous, precarious situation, may have to roll for that. If I was just climbing a ladder normally, probably be so easy I don't need to roll.
Exactly.
Or if I want to hit the bad guy with my club or something like that.
Right, and that'll normally scale, and the monster will normally tell you what you have to roll for that is, like what the difficulty of hitting them is, depending on what you're using.
Now, one of the cool things about this game too is, let's flip back real fast to the character sheet, you have those pools of things, right? So let's say I wanted to hit that monster with my club, right? I can spend stuff from my tough pool, the little tokens, I can spend those to make my roll better or make the difficulty of the roll lower, however you want to look at it. So if I needed a 4, I could spend a tough to lower that to a 3. Now I only need a 3 to hit him.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. So again, the gameplay is super simple. It is an RPG, so they do describe a lot of stuff. They give you a lot of examples.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very cool stuff. And again, like the rulebook looks intimidating, but it goes through every single class. Let's talk about the character creation. You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, so it recommends based on how old the player is, like how old the actual person is, to like determine what level they are. And rather than assign a numeric value to level, it's how elaborate the sentences that describe them.
Okay.
So if you're a very young player, like the bottom edge, like 5 or 6, your class is summed up with "I'm a blank," and it's one of the classes. Like I am a princess, I am a fighter, I'm a pirate, I'm a robot, I'm a creature, whatever.
Right.
And it's that.
Simple. So that is your class.
Yeah.
You are level 1 essentially, but there's not a numeric value yet.
Right. But it doesn't make you any like less skilled. Like you're not as good as a higher tier character. You're just limited in your options so that you can keep track of them and more specialized, more focused.
Right.
Middle-ish is I'm a blank blank, and you add an adjective in, and it goes on to.
So it also teaches kids nouns and adjectives and verbs and stuff. So a little bit of a grammar teaching too. I'm a noun. I'm an adjective now, and then kids in the older range, like 14 and up, I'm an adjective noun who verbs. And then that adds a little bit more diversity. It adds more abilities that they can do. So, for instance, starting level pirate. I'm a pirate. Cool. Level 2 or whatever you want to call it. I'm a sneaky pirate. Yeah. And level 3, I'm a sneaky pirate who steals or who adventures.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. Who sails. Sure. Yeah. So very cool. So that's just how the character creation. I'm a spy. I'm a sleek spy. Okay. So it goes to that. It also goes through all of the different items in the game, and we saw the item deck. So this book, while it is very big, is chock full of artwork and descriptions for character classes, items, monsters, literally everything in the decks that we got. So that's why it's so big. Don't be intimidated by this game.
Yeah, you won't need all of it.
No. So that's basically the player handbook here, the rule book, and then we've got the adventure guide, which teaches you how to run a game. Parents, you probably want to be the DM first just to show your kids how to do it, but it's chock full of examples, and again, it is geared towards allowing kids to stretch their imagination and to run the game. So just go with it. Just have fun with it. But it has the different maps and stuff like that, examples, which are always great. Tons of really good stuff in this. I'm not going to go through all that, but that's what these 2 books are for. And then we have the adventure book, which I already talked about. This is for your kids to color and go through.
Yeah, it's more of an
activity book. And then we've got the storybook too.
And just a regular kids book.
Yeah, just a kids book. So great game. Let's hop out for a really fast recap. So that's a lot of stuff in this box for No Thank You Evil. Drake, what are the stats on this one? What's this one cost?
This is $49.99 for the deluxe edition.
Wow.
Which is this one.
With the cloth map.
Yep. Very nice. From Monty Cook Games, recently kickstarted. Cool. In stores now.
And it is ages 5 to
whatever.
Yep. 2 to 5 players typically.
Or the family.
Right, the family, which is a good idea. Yep. And it takes about 30 minutes to
however long you want to sit there and roleplay.
Yeah. So great family game night. Go check this one out.
Definitely.
I mean, it's a perfect intro for kids into RPGs. So go check it out. Yeah. Anything else? I think we covered it.
I think it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks amazing. So go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from Bell Lost Souls.
And I'm Drake from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.